as in Greek, adjectives can function as attributive adjectives or as predicate adjectives. These are the only two kinds of adjectives we have in terms of their function. What's the difference? Do you understand this? An attributive adjective is the common use of an adjective simply to describe the attribute, to attribute a quality to a noun. So instead of simply talking about a man or the man, we're talking about a good man or the good man. Are either of these a sentence? No, these are simply noun phrases expanded to include an attributive adjective. Not just a man, but a good man. That's what we mean by an attributive adjective. The other kind of adjective actually predicates, that is, makes a sentence out of the adjective. And as you know already in Hebrew, you can make a sentence without verbs, so that you can simply put together the noun and the adjective, a man, good, and make a sentence out of it. A man is good, or the man is good. Do you see that in both of these cases we have a verb, we have a sentence, we have an adjective making a predicate, that is, making a sentence out of the noun. All right, those are the two concepts of how we're going to use adjectives. Now, let's see how this works. Attributive adjectives, in fact, we could say this about all adjectives. Attributive adjectives agree with the nouns they modify. All adjectives do. In gender and number, and also in determination. This is a new piece of information. We could have guessed they were going to agree in gender and number. So if we're talking about a man that's singular masculine, the adjective that modifies it would be singular masculine. But the adjective is also going to agree in determination. Let me show you what that means in a minute. This is not unlike Greek, by the way, and also somewhat similar to the common positioning of adjectives in Greek. Attributive adjectives follow the noun. And I was bold enough to use the word always here. Anytime a language teacher uses always, you should rejoice, because these are rare occasions. Attributive adjectives always follow the noun. Yeah, and this sets up wonderful true-false questions on the next test. Now, let's go back to our example. All right? A good man. Knowing what you now know about attributive adjectives, how would you say a good man? First of all, what's the word for man? Let's do vocab. The word for man is ish. The word for good is tov, right? Now what about endings? What about the form? Is this ish is masculine singular? Tov as it stands is masculine singular. All right? Now, second question, what about determination? Is man definite or indefinite? Indefinite. So, do we have to do anything to ish? No. What about the adjective? The adjective also is indefinite. It agrees in number gender. It agrees in being indefinite. What's our third principle? Attributive adjectives follow the noun. We have now written a good man in Hebrew. Though in Hebrew the